Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to my playthrough series of Raid Shadow Legends. So today, I was able to, based on the events that I did the last couple days and the tournaments, got up to over 800 gems. When we look at the events that were going on, they were all really geared the last couple days towards I actually can't see them, but they are all geared towards the forge. So giving you materials so that way you can forge some more artifacts, start getting people involved with that and excited about that. There's also a new champion fragment here to get a legendary champion. I think yeah, and then champion training's coming up in 7 hours, so I'll probably do a lot of trying to get Elhain up to 6 stars over the weekend. And then there's a lot of tournaments. So let's see what tournaments there are. So you can see all of them that ended here. So the Dragon Tournament, Classic Arena, and Dragon. So here we have Champion Chase, Classic Arena, and then Fire Night. So I'll go ahead and grab my rewards here. So you can see I'm down here at 17th, but you know, right now Arena is still pretty tough for me for this account. So I don't expect us to do too much there. When we look at the news, it tells us about Drokul, the Gaunt. And so this is the way that you can get them. You need 100 fragments. So we have 10, 20, 30, 45, 70, 80, 100, 110 it looks like there. And then if you place first or second, then you get an extra 5. So it's pretty tough to get it, especially with this account, with the Classic Arena still taking me a while to get through. Spiders, I could probably do some of these. I have it on farm for like stages maybe 4 or 5. I'll probably do the Fire Night one just because when I looked at it, if we look at the Fire Night, I don't think too many people are participating right now in the group that I'm in. So it might be good just to get up here 750 to get the gems. See, they're at 111 or something like that, so it's not too bad. On my main account, this is already, they're already above 1,000. So, and then Champion Chase, I don't think I'm gonna be competitive with. I mean, 4,800, unless I pull a couple epics, a couple legendaries, like it's just not gonna happen. Oh, look, ancient shards. Let me go ahead and pick up that ancient shard. Pick up that. Pick that up. Nothing really else. No gear to look at. So I hit my max on the artifacts, so I'm gonna need to start selling some artifacts. And let's see, 19 hours left, so I'll pick this up. 11 hours left. I might pick that up at the end here today. Let's go ahead and start with Arena. Let's see. So I was in Bronze 2 and got a few hits in for Bronze 2, but nothing too substantial. So this one will put me up to 11, and I'll put me up to another threshold and refresh at least. It's a little bit hard because it's sort of like, do you want to stay in the higher arena category, or do you want to stay in the lower one where you always are going to have a handful of people that you can defeat, right? So I think right now I'm taking the aspect of, well, as long as I can get a couple in Bronze 2, that's a few more tournament points than what I would get if I stayed in just Bronze 1, right? So if I have another one, that's really essentially like, so like this one I should be able to do. And so essentially it's sort of like Well, I would have to do an extra one in Bronze 1 if I didn't do this one in Bronze 2. I don't know, this seems pretty tough, but let's see. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, I should be able to get it now. I mean, this was a pretty tough team. Uh, maybe that is why they were well into Bronze 2. Okay. So see, so I got 2 tournament points instead of 1, so it's like as if I had an extra hit down in Bronze 1. But again, now you see it's sort of don't have anywhere to go here, so I don't know. I'm sort of torn. It might be better just to put in a weak defense, get people to hit me, and then that way I have, you know, I could do 2 and then I can refresh and do 12 more. So I think I'm gonna do that. I don't think it's really worth it to try to push it right now. You know, it's just not, just too difficult still. So I'm just gonna put in 1 person. I'll just put him in because I know I'm probably not going to sell him or use him for food, at least not anytime soon. So the campaign missions, so I got one of each type of the lifesteal artifact set, completed stage 7, so now I need to ascend a champion to level 3. So let's go ahead and ascend Elhain to level 3. Oh, I don't have one of those potions. Let's see if I have. So I will go ahead and just mix one of those up. Dungeon challenge complete. And then that gets me to 3 stars. And then upgrade a Great Hall bonus. So let me do that. So most of my champions, when I look at my roster, you know, here I'm doing it by rank. Let's do it by level. So we have Magic Affinity, we have Void, Magic, and then Spirit. If we take into consideration we want to get War Maiden, we're going to be leveling her up. She's Force, so 1 Force, and it looks like 4 Magic and a Void. So I'm going to upgrade more of the Magic Masteries right now. Once I get War Maiden, then I'll do more of the he is Force, which I'm gonna put him into Clan Boss, but she's also the similar role. So I think Magic is what I want to focus on. So I'm going to start with typically it's recommended to start with accuracy just because it's so much harder to get in the game. I think I'm going to start with defense, and defense is always good because it just helps your survivability, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start with defense. So go ahead and grab that. Earn 3 stars in 1 day for clan activity. So let's see what do I have to do there. I think 1 is just to check in, so that's 1 star. What are my other 2 stars? I thought I was already almost to 2 stars. Let's see. Battling the clan boss 1 time, battling the clan boss 2 times, fighting in dungeons. Okay, so I just need to do the clan boss twice, and I have 3 keys, so let me go to the clan boss, go here, go ahead and battle. So let's see, what do I want to do? Is there anybody else? Maybe put her in for some shielding, and then let's see how that goes. So even though there's this fragment event going on to get a new legendary champion, you know, the count's just too early. I think even in my main account, I don't think I'm gonna try to be as competitive as what I was. I got Kreela last time that she came up, and she's really good. She's an attack-based champion, so she's gonna work in everything for me. With the one being support, it seems like he might be very very restrictive in where you might even use him. So so for me, it's probably not worth it even on my main account to get him. Like it would be nice, and I'm still gonna do some of the events. I'll still get what I can, but you know, if I get 50 fragments, if I get 60 or 70, I'll just, you know, next time it comes up, or if it comes up, then I'll pick them up then. But and it's going to be probably the similar on this account, is whatever ones that I can pick up, then I'll pick up, but I'm not going to try to get up to that 100 mark, you know. The last one I was up for hours, you know. I got it like with maybe an hour left on one of the events or one of the tournaments. I barely made it through to get that Kreela. Just cannot do it. Can't do it this time. So I'm at 344,000. I don't know. It's an okay number. We can look at to see how that spread over, but you know, I haven't put any effort into building clan boss teams, so I guess it's okay. You know, I have some gear on them, but it's not anything that yeah, it's just not anything special gear. So she's staying up for quite a bit, you know. This is probably the end of it. Yep. So 400,000. Let me go ahead and do that. I guess I might as well use up the 3rd key. It's just gonna go to waste if I don't use it. So what I like about the artifact shields is that it's a different buff than the regular shields. So you can actually keep your artifact shields, and you can also get shields from somebody else. So that's useful. But then she's gonna lose her artifact one here, and that's okay. Attacks one enemy, places a stun. Attacks all enemies 2 times, places a 25% decrease for 2 turns. What's this? Attacks all enemy 4 times, places a 25% increase attack buff on the demon. I don't think I'm gonna come nearly anywhere as close as what I did last time. I guess I'll be 100k difference. It's only round 6 though. That's the issue. Like last time I made it, I thought it was 13. Just a matter of, I guess, how much randomness there are. Well, I guess we are up to 11, round 11, so turn 11. So, made it up to 13. A little bit less. Not as bad as what I had thought. So, I've been trying to do this strategy where, because I need to start doing some faction wars, that I'll look to see what factions are coming up, and then I'll try to, as I'm, leveling up characters, level them up to sort of whatever their max is, whatever star they're at, and then use them for factions until I use them as food for somebody else. So, I'm hoping that'll be a good strategy to at least get through the first levels, and I can farm the glyphs. I've been meaning to see, well, they're not surviving long enough to really put too many poisons up there, but I think most of my damage is coming from Elhain. So. This should be it for her, I think. You can see how useful that lifesteal gear is for the clan boss. Okay, so that will at least get me, where are we at? 1.09. So it gets me here, right? Adept. So upgrade artifacts. So that's what it's telling me to do. All my characters, upgrade artifacts. I know. Let's go to faction wars and see what we can do there. So I have one character, level 17. Let's see if that's. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be good enough here. If he was up at 30, maybe. What do we have? Attacks all enemy, places a 15% increased crit. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if this attack is critical. Attacks one enemy, places a 50% heal reduction. So let's start out with attacking all enemies, see if we can get a couple of them dead. Nope. And then this is going to be a short-lived fight, right? No. So let's do this. Let's let me do the other ones, because I know I have more characters than lizard men. So let's just put all those in there. Increases ally attack. What do we have here? Increases ally speed. So I think that's pretty good. Ally resist. I think I'll do ally speed. Pretty good affinity matchup. So we should be able to at least get through this one. The only character I think that is geared is the first one here, which is Saurus. I think it's the same as what the last one was, huh? So we have attacks one enemy, 40% chance of placing a decreased defense. Attacks all enemies, that's probably what I'll do. Has an extra 50% chance of being critical. So go ahead and do all enemies, try to get those down. So placing decreased speed, places a stun. So I'm just going to do that one, see if I can get rid of one of those. Places a shield buff, attacks one, provoke. So AoE. And then, Yeah, might as well try to get rid of one of these guys. Places a stun debuff. Maybe stun that one. Oh, just killed him outright. Gonna go ahead and get rid of him. Oh, what's his passive? Fills this turn meter by 15 on critical hits, and then fills this champion's turn meter by 50 if this champion kills an enemy. So it is possible that I could. Nope. Okay. So I'm at the last stage now, so we'll do AoE. And then let's go ahead and take out one of these ladies. Let's take out, see if we can take out Hexweaver. And then I'm gonna put shields up on everybody. Oh, I guess it's only on one person. That's what I get for not reading the skill completely. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack that one. So I at least made it through one. I think I'm just gonna stop there. So I'll just farm this one all the way up. Could try going further. Essentially you would want to get to stage 4 and then you can start farming stage 4, but I think that's good enough for right now. I'll go ahead and collect the energy. This one, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to gear him out. Just slap some gear on him and see if that will get us through it. So this is the only guy in his faction, all alone. None of his faction likes him. So I'm gonna try putting him in. I mean, I don't really want to put him in like 3-star stuff, so maybe let's see what his skills are, see if there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing really too special about him, so I think I'm gonna put him in some that was the wrong thing to do. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna do this. I think I'll get him up to 30 and then I'll try to gear him out and get him and run him through one. If I can get one character that can solo the first faction stage, then I think that'll be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these legendary shards. There's a targeted champion boost, so you get if you pull a legendary, you're 10 times likely to pull these two. I'm not pulling any voids. If I pull an epic, it's 10 times likely to be 10 times chance, I guess, not likely, 10 times chance that it's going to be one of those two. So let's go ahead and see what we get. 10 tournament points for Soulbound Boyer. So she's a good champ. She has an AoE on the first one. She gives herself an additional 25% chance of inflicting criticals on all 3 of her skills. So you see that those occurring on all 3. Attacks one enemy, has an additional 25% chance of inflicting critical hit, and also ignores 75% of the target's defense, which is good. And then on her A3, if you get her up to 3-star ascension, then she also has a chance a 75% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter. If you book that out, it can go up to 100% chance. And so as long as you have the accuracy, you are depleting the turn meter 100%. So she'll be good in quite a bit of content. So good pull for the first one. Let's see what we have here. So Tree Feller. So attacks 1, chance for decreasing accuracy. Attacks 1 2 times, and then a smaller version of poison, and then 70% chance for a bomb. Not really, not that good of a pull. And then Skull Sworn. I believe we already have one of him. So duplicate already. So we did that. I forget what we were trying to do with our mission. What was our mission? Oh, 3 stars in 1 day. What was that? What am I missing now? I think I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing the dungeons or campaign. So let me go ahead and do Fire Nights because that tournament is already up. Let's see if we can progress a little bit more with this. So we'll do this by rank. So the question is, do I want to keep Saurus in there, or do I want to put her in there? I think I might put her in there just to give us shields, more survivability. Saurus would be better, or actually, I have what's her name, Gala, long braids. So I'll put Gala long braids in there. What I'm missing is a whole bunch of attacks. So, wondering. I might take out Grave Chill Killer, put in Eris. The reason why I'm doing that is that she has like sort of an inherent, a passive retaliate. So that means whenever he's gonna attack every single round, she's automatically gonna attack 1. So essentially, it's almost as if she has a 2 attack on her A1. So let's see how this goes. Okay, good start. So it's still only 5, but I think it's going to be better that yeah, he's going to go ahead and put retaliate up, so that way I get 2 hits on him whenever it comes up. So 1 from Eris, 1 from him, so now I'm down to 3 already. 2 from Elhain. Can't tell what her health is, so she's not fully healed yet. I'll go ahead and do it because yeah, she's at least healed now, so I wish she was under a shield because then I could do this to give. I just don't think she's ever gonna get a shield up on her own and keep it up, I guess. So turn meter, so I guess this would have been the one to do it with. So not too bad, I guess. So shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. He's probably gonna get it up one more time. Get the shield up. Let's do some retaliates. Attack. Get 2 with Elhain. Gala goes in. Ignore some of the defenses. And this should be it. Yeah. So not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and see how we do with the next one. So it's a force affinity, so it's worse for Elhain, and I guess it's only those two because I switched out Grave Chill Killer and my other one, Valerie. Okay, just do that. Just use my A1 so that way I don't use them too much. Let's try getting rid of some of those. Again, just use my A1. That should be it. Okay, boss time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one because it's guaranteed 2. I want to make sure to limit my A1 because I only get 2 hits with my A1 when I get a critical on the first one. So, and since he's the wrong affinity, like right there, I didn't get the turn meter because I got a weak hit in. Let's see if we're lucky. Nope, not lucky. So there's 2 hits there. I'm gonna go ahead and put a retaliate. I should have done that. Well, I didn't do it because his shield was dropped, so I get 2 hits instead of 1 because I didn't take out his shield. Go ahead and put this on her. So I got 2 with Elhain that time. I think I'm gonna wait to use those until his shield is up to guarantee I get 2 hits. And I think this is going fairly well, so I should have this one. So 2 hits from those 2, come in, hit another one. She hits it. Elhain will do this one. I might as well do that since probably not gonna get the shield up. So now do my A3, make sure I got those 2 hits in. Get a hit in from Arrr, hit in from Gala. Executioner comes in. Elhain. And he'll probably get maybe 2 more attacks in. That one and maybe another one. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a speed up. Yeah, I think maybe 2 more after this, but go ahead and do hers. Hopefully, yep, that'll be good. Okay, let's see. See if we could do one more. So this is a good affinity for Elhain. Let's see where we're at. We are at stage 6. So if we can get through stage 7, that bumps it up to a possibility of getting 5 stars instead of 4. So let's see. So she gets 2. This one's going to be 3 and it'll knock the shield down. Gives her another turn. She's going to put up a shield on herself. Turn meter decrease. Speed everybody up. Increase attack. I was hoping Gala would go again, but not quite. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my A1 since it's the positive infinity here. Go ahead and do, and that should take him down. I now have a shield up on her, so if she gets another turn, it's gonna be tight, but she might. Okay, so this should ignore 50%, so it did quite a bit of damage. I should have waited for, well, it was an okay time to use her ability, but I need to remember to wait until there's those speed debuffs stuff. It's okay for him to have like the speed decrease because he has retaliate, so it actually helps prolong that advantage that he has, and he's not doing major critical hits, so let's see if Gala's up. So she has a shield on, so it's gonna ignore 50%, so 6,000. It's about where Elhain is, but Elhain is much more fully developed. Got some stun set, crit rate gloves. This is actually a really good artifact. So very happy with that. Let's see if we can do one more. So this is sort of like the, if we look at it, this is where we start getting into 5 stars, right? And then the next push will get us up to stage 10, right? So let's see if I can get through this. He might have 7 or 8 hits now on his shield, and if that's the case, it's either going to be really slow or we're just not going to be able to get through it. I was hoping that she would at least get 2 of those guys out, but this is fine. I think we're gonna get some stuff, but nothing too bad, I don't think. I think everybody's gonna get healed up, so we're all at full health. So we're gonna go ahead and attack. Yeah, see, 10 shields now. Wow. So I'll go ahead and do 3. And then she's gonna get another turn. She's gonna use her A1. And then he's gonna go ahead and I have to at least try to drop it this first turn, see if she gets the last one in there. The first one is always hard because you can't lap it, right? Like Elhain might be able to get 2 attacks in before he goes again. And then do 2 there. I'm gonna go ahead and put up retaliate. She's actually, so I'm not, you know, it's better that I do it there. Do that there. So 1, 2. I need to get this shield dropped. So it'll be 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's I only get a free turn if it's if I'm at full health. Yeah, there's this one is just really tough because you went from 5 hits on the shield now to 10, so just makes it that much more difficult to do. And him not getting his turn meter control is really bad right now. Yep. So, I'm gonna leave it there. Leave battle. So I'm gonna make sure that I can do it on farm on stage 6, and then that will at least allow me to go through that. Run that with the multi-battles. So you can see it's just not doing the optimal things in these cases, right? So now everybody is slowed for 3 turns. It should just be a lot longer fight than what it probably needs to be, but should still be okay. I don't know. Don't know if this is actually, if this will work on auto. don't think this is really gonna work. Yeah, he's just healing up now every turn. So can't do it on auto. Maybe if I could level some of the gear up. Let's go through, see what we have to do for our missions and stuff, and then as we go through, clear stage 4 or higher of the Minotaur's Labyrinth. So where are we at? Not clan boss, dungeon. Right? Dungeon, Minotaur's Labyrinth. So let's go ahead and see if we can go a little bit higher than that. Let me put in Gala here, take out Executioner, put in Valerie. Okay. So, I think, did I have to do that 3 times maybe? Let me go ahead and push on and see how far we can get with this, and then hopefully that will just do the mission. She's not really hitting that hard. Maybe it's just because I don't have her in very good attack gear or an offense gear, but you know, all my gear is still pretty limited. So as soon as I can get some lifesteal that has attack on it, speed, she doesn't need accuracy, then I'm gonna do that. But, so I made progress. So let's go ahead and stop there. So collect those, unlock another another champion mastery. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do Elhain's. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her all of the max scrolls. So go ahead and do critical damage. Increased damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with full HP. Increases damage inflicted to targets under shield buffs by 25%. increases damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with 50% HP or less. So typically I'm going to try to have her go very early in arena, very early in campaign. So more than likely she's going to be attacking when she's at full health. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Increases damage inflicted to targets with less than 40% HP. Heals by 5% of damage inflicted when attacking with 50% HP or less. Increases speed, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Increases speed. Increases damage inflicted by 8% for the first hit on each enemy. So I'll go ahead and unlock that one too. Let's see here. Increases damage inflicted by 5% for each dead ally. Stacks up to 10%. Has a 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn if the damage inflicted by a skill exceeds 30% of the target's XP. Okay, so I think I'm going to pick this one because more than likely she's going to be able to do more than 30%. Let me just make sure. Increases damage inflicted by 6% when attacking targets with higher max HP. Increases the damage inflicted by this character's default skill by 2% each time it is used during. Okay. So it increases damage inflicted by 6% in the arena, 3% in all other locations. For each enemy killed by this champion in battle. Stacks across each round in a battle up to 12%. So I think that's a good one for her also. And then I need to get 6 stars to unlock one of those. So I did defense. So decreases damage received by AoE attacks by 5%. Increases amount of healing and value of shield buffs. Decreases damage received when it is a critical hit. I'm either thinking either the decreases damage or the shield one. So we already have her in a set that gives her a shield. Right now she doesn't have any, she doesn't have an inherent ability that gives her a shield. So I don't think this is going to be good for her. So I think it's too risky to limit myself on the artifact set that I have her in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Heals this champion by 6% of their max HP each time an enemy is healed. Versus has a 50% chance to remove 1 random debuff from this champion when they lose. I actually really wanted to go to here. Maybe this one would have been better then. I guess this might be okay. Yeah, we'll go. I'm not happy with it, but reduces the damage this champion receives from a specific. Let's see. Reduces the damage this champion receives from a specific enemy by that taken damage. So we'll go ahead and do this. And has a 50% chance to counterattack when they lose. So that's good. Yeah, so that's good there. So we're looking at one more here and one more here. So increases damage inflicted by 5% for each dead ally. Stacks up to 10%. Increases damage. Let's see. Let's go row by row. Increases damage inflicted by 5% for each dead ally. Stacks up to 10%. Increases ally resist by 5 for each buff placed on them by this champion. She doesn't really do a buff, so that doesn't help. Has a 60% chance of placing a leech debuff for 1 turn when placing stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze debuffs. So she doesn't do any of that. So that's pretty much out. So it's going to be one of these two, and I think this is the better one for right now. So now here we have increases the damage inflicted by this champion's default skill by 2%. Each time it is used during battle, stacks across each round in a battle up to 10%. So she would have to use it 5 times. Places a shield buff on this champion for 1 turn. When this champion kills an enemy, the value of the shield is equal to 15% of this champion's max HP. Occurs once per turn. That's interesting. It's interesting. Increases damage inflicted by 4% for each debuff on this champion. Don't necessarily want that. Decreases the damage an ally receives from the first enemy hit in each round. Goes to her. Has a 50% chance of increasing the turn meter by 15% when an ally is attacked with a critical hit. Will only increase the turn meter once if an ally receives multiple critical hits. Has 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply a debuff on an ally. It's a tough decision. This makes her more survivable, I guess, in some stuff, but usually you want somebody in with the waves. You know, the first and the second wave, you essentially need people who can either CC them, control them, stun them, freeze them, whatever else. So that way they're not doing really that much damage. So adding on a shield to her when she kills somebody more than likely is just going to be taken off when we go on to the next wave. It could be good with her. She uses her A1 quite a bit. Don't really like that one. This one, so I think it's between this one here, where 50% chance of increasing the turn meter by 15%, and this one here. Since I'm really building her to be a damage dealer, I think this is probably the one to go. And then we'll look at those when we get her up to 6 stars. So there she is. Pretty well suited. Let's go ahead and go to the missions. Clear stage 7, did that. Win 5 artifacts from Ice Golem. Okay, so this one's going to take me a while to do. This one I can probably do quite easily. Let's see where we are with these. Let's go ahead and see if I refresh the arena. So I'm still in bronze 2, which I'm sort of surprised that people haven't attacked me, but as long as I'm up there, might as well try to get a hit in, right? So there's this level 60, that's probably too let's try. The very least, I get closer to bronze 1. So he's pretty beefy. They have him built up pretty good. Yep. This is what I thought. Yeah, that AoE. Yeah. Yeah, they have him pretty well decked out there. I'm gonna go ahead and refill the arena meter. Arena, what do I have? 18 hours, so I have 10 hours left on that one, so I'll pick that one up. Let's, I think this one here I was gonna try. So we're pretty comparable. Let's see if I can get that guy out. See, she's hitting much harder now. So the masteries are very worth it to make sure you invest in. We got some. $50, $40, $40, $40, $31K, $50, $40, $40, $40, $33K. Yeah, I think we've hit our limit, at least with this, with that round. So I'll come back to it later on. Where are we at now? Challenges, ascend. Upgrade a rare, epic, or legendary champion skill. Mix one potion. Place a decreased defense debuff on the Force Guardian while beating stage 5. Clear stage 4 of Spider's Den. Okay. We haven't. I don't know if we've actually tried Spider's Dens, but go ahead and claim these. So now I need to reach bronze 3 in Classic Arena. So win 5 artifacts from there. I'm just checking to see what's coming up. Demon Lord, Frost, or Lifesteal from Dragon Slayer. Okay, okay. And then right there's the reach bronze 3 in the Classic Arena. So let's go ahead and see what this ancient shard has in store for us. Magic ancient shard, another rare. Magister, I believe this is our second Magister. So we've pulled 2 duplicate rares in our ancient shards today. Duplicate, duplicate. So not a very good turnout. But what I am going to do, so I'll go ahead and grab those. Increase the champion's level, so let's go ahead and do that. Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's go ahead and bring her up to 10. 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And what else do we have? Make 4 artifact upgrade attempts. Let's see what she has on her. I mean, this is a good. Wish I had some speed rolls. I think that's the only thing is the speed rolls. I mean, honestly, like, her gear isn't bad, I guess. She just doesn't have any crit, right? Like, well, she has some crit. Where's the crit coming from? There. So let me upgrade her boots. So the faster she can go, she can turn out that shield much easier. I could upgrade her ring. What am I at? 1,000. This would get me another 155 at max. So I think upgrading the boots might be good. Get her some more speed, like I said. So let's just do it one level at a time. So went ahead and did my daily, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I'll come back to probably do the same thing tomorrow. Claim the reward for completing all dailies. Upgrade a champion to rank 4. Okay. So I'm going to do some farming overnight for leveling up some champions. When we think about what champions to start leveling up, either for food or for anything else, or really mainly for food, right? So the way that I've been doing it is that I've just been upgrading whatever I get, and okay, let me upgrade this. Okay, this looks good, just to sacrifice to upgrade them to 3 stars, and then you know, get them up to a point where I feed them for Elhain to level her up. So I want to do a little bit more systematically. So you see here that the Dark Elf and the Sacred Order crypts are coming in. So what I want to do is I want to level up those characters that I'm going to use for food. I'm going to use them for food anyways. But what I want to do is I want to level them up, because if I'm leveling them up to say like 3 stars, and so if they're a level 33 star, then you know, maybe they can get through the first couple stages of the Dark Elf crypt and the Sacred Order crypt. And then I can use them sort of as a dual purpose. So anything that I can do where it's working on both sides or multiple avenues in the game is always a good idea. So in terms of what that means for champions, if we look at this by faction, we have the Sacred Order, which is here. So Sacred Order, Sacred Order, Sacred Order. I'm actually pretty good with those. Those 3 I think are a pretty good team. If I wanted to, I could bring this guy up. But you know, other than that, I think that's okay. So Sacred Order, I probably don't have to focus too much in. Dark Elves, Dark Elf, Dark Elf, Dark Elf. So I probably want to get these up, so that way I have 3 of them around 30, and then, you know, after the Faction Wars is done tomorrow, then I'll get them up to 4 star, and then I'll use them as food from there. But let's see what Valerie's masteries are. So she's mainly a support character, but she doesn't deal with here. Increases the value of shield buffs this champion casts by 5. So I definitely want to do that, which will get it either way. But she doesn't do anything with she doesn't do anything with messing with the opponent, so accuracy isn't worth it. So she's mainly going to be that support. So I think that's going to end it for here. So I'm going to farm out some Fire Knight. I'm going to do some Ice Columns for the mission. Or I'll look to see when those missions come available, the Ice Column ones. But I'll do Fire Knights for the tournament and work on arenas still, right? So if I can get up here, you know, getting, you know, 6 5 stars would be really good. So if I can get into the top 1 or 2 places, I think that'll be very, very useful for this account. So I hope everybody has a great evening, great Friday night, and have a great weekend if you do not tune in later this weekend. Bye.